Hello everyone, it is GamerCatnip, and we are back with another yard sale haul. I was only able to acquire items at one yard sale today. It was a very bad day. In this one, this lady would not haggle with me. It was awful. Well, let's get to the items. So, I was able to purchase all the items for $7, which I was like 5 and she was like 8, and I'm like, no. We'll get back to that later. So, one of the things I got was a giant bag of cards. So in this bag, I took some of the items out. There's currently about 1 million Yu-Gi-Oh cards in here, and 2 deck zone plate, paper, whatever those things you put the cards on, and then a random Harry Potter card. There's just a random Harry Potter card in here. But also in the bag, which made me want to buy it for $1, was these Pokemon cards. But let's go through the Yu-Gi-Oh first. Yu-Gi-Oh! Remember the show? I used to love that show. So I separated all the cards. These are the non-holographic cards. So I know nothing about Yu-Gi-Oh! I just know usually holographic means more worthy of money. So here are the holographic cards I found. So there's this Dark Magician. He's holographic. He's not the usual one, but you know. There's this Lord of D holographic card. If you guys know any of these cards, put it down below, because if I can sell them, I will sell them. There's this is in Spanish, but it's first edition, so that's kind of weird. So I don't know if even I can sell this to my local retro store. There's this holographic trap card. There is this holographic magic card. There is another trap card. And here's a cliche, too bad it is horribly destroyed. Another Dark Magician, the original Dark Magician. Obviously not first edition, it's kind of scratched up. This looks like it probably came out of like a booster pack tin. Whatever this thing is. And then this one, I can't tell if they came out of booster pack tins or what. It's like one of those, like, everyone can get it if you buy it. But I don't know. Here's this other card. And the last one is this. So hopefully they're good. I don't know, but that was it for the Yu-Gi-Oh! This is all going to Jonathan, because he used to love Yu-Gi-Oh! I'm going to keep the holographics just in case they're worth money, because I need more money for yard sailing. So now let's get on to the Pokemon cards. So there's a little baggie already set for me to get. And the first thing I noticed was Mewtwo Straight Back. This, like, the card, I don't even know how we have these cards, but I have 1 million of these back at home. And it's, like, pretty bad condition, but, you know, it got my attention, so that's the most important part. So, there is a little bit of energy, not so bad. There's a little bit more of trainers and a stadium card, whatever that is, so there's that pile. So that's already like a third of the pile gone. Now, let's get on to the Pokemon cards. So, right here, falling over. Right here is like the original generation cards. So I was excited for that. There wasn't any first editions. I already checked through them all. Some duplicates, but I'm like, it's kind of like my childhood. So I was like, yeah, this is so cool. You know, so those are special to me. I'm pretty sure I have them all already. I don't know, I just showed them to you. I don't remember them. But otherwise, there are some newer. I count anything after second gen. It's like second or third, like newer to me. So these are all the other cards. I don't know if you're really interested in seeing these. They're all okay. Some of them are butchered, and it's a holographic too. That made me really sad. The kid probably wanted to eat it for a snack. He's like, I'm hungry. I don't feel like getting a bowl of cereal. I'm just gonna eat my card. Nom, 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 nom. And that's what he did. So the best cards I saved for last, and I wouldn't call them, like, I don't know if they're worth anything, but because I know I have duplicates of these. I think I have about a few of these Clefairies. They might be worth like a few dollars. But this one I used to love, the Ninetales, the holographic Ninetales. It's so cute. And one of my favorite cards, this might be my absolute favorite Pokemon card, is the holographic Gyarados, because it looks so cool. And I remember when I was a kid, I almost traded him off, and I was like so upset. And even to this day, I'm still paranoid, like, do I still have that Gyarados? Did I actually trade it off? And then, like, I had to trade it back. It was my favorite card. And then there's this newer kind of holographic card of a Darkrai, It's probably like the booster pack exclusive things, like everyone has it if you buy it. So I don't know if that one's worth anything. But, you know, I thought that was pretty cool. So that all was $1. She just, oh my god, I was like, I only want the blue cards. I don't want the other cards. And she was like, just get them all for $1. I'm like, but I don't want them all. And I was like, whatever, I'll just give the rest to Jonathan. I don't care. So speaking of Jonathan, last yard sale, I bought him a Game Boy Color, and I bought another one. So this was, she wanted $3. She couldn't do her math right, so I'll tell you that after I show all the items. But this, there's nothing in it, so I can't check it to see if it works. But it's much better condition than the last one. The screen's just a little scuffed up a little bit. But otherwise, the barcode's much readable, legible, and the buttons just have a little bit of like, probably like pollen in them. But other than that, pretty dandy. So next to that was a Game Boy Advance. It is a transparent Game Boy Advance. Again, the screen is kind of scuffed up, and there's this like little handle thing on it. I want to say it's a backlight, but I don't know why the backlight is like all around. It's weird because you can put a battery in here, but I don't understand. It has an on-off, but obviously you can't turn it on and use 2 batteries. I don't know if this is like an external. Oh, maybe it's maybe it makes the battery longer. I don't know, so it could be an extra battery pack, but I just thought that was weird because I have no idea how these handles are supposed to help you. Oh! Oh, I'm so silly. So the handles are actually the lights. Can you see them? Yeah, those are the lights. I was like, I can just hear it, king it. But that is so inconvenient to have the lights and you're just like, I'm gonna play this, but these things are in the way. Ooh, the L's and R's are really dirty. I have the purple one. I'm pretty sure I'm just gonna keep that, and I'll probably just sell this. But the Game Boy Color, I'm pretty sure I'm gonna stick with that. And the last item of the day, I almost didn't see it. I was looking at those two and I was about to stand up and I was like, wait a second, it's a Game Boy Color game. And I was able to find The Legend of Zelda Oracle of Seasons. So that looks pretty cool. I think I see this at my retro store for quite a bit, so I'm super excited. I almost wanted to buy it, but now I got it. So all these things. She wanted $3 a piece for the handheld games and the game, and she wanted $1 for the bag of cards. And I was like, no. And I'm like, I don't want to pay $10. And she's like, I usually sell this for $3 a piece, so I'll do them all for $8. And I'm like, what? I was like, well, you do it for $5. And she's like, no. I'm like, you have a bunch of crap on your thing. What do you mean you want to do it for $5? She would not haggle, and I'm just like, come on, like, do it for $5. And eventually, she was like, I do 3-piece, like, and she went down to $8, and I was like, come on, 6. And she's like, 7. I'm like, 6. She's just like, oh, I'm trying to make my money. If you don't want it, you can just trade it in. Blah, blah. I'm just like, what the hell? This is a yard sale. It's not freaking a retail store. So luckily she can't do. She wanted to sell them for 3-piece. Yeah, she sold it to 7, meaning she did it for $2 a piece. And I was just like, I'm glad you can't do math right. So I got the game for $2, the Game Boy Color for $2, and the Game Boy Advance for $2. And the bag of cards for $1, which most of them are going to Jonathan or to be sold. And that was unfortunately all I found today, as I just threw my game and it broke, and oh well. Yeah, I didn't get a lot, and that lady just drove me nuts. Would not go down at all. She was just like, she wanted the most amount of money for stuff that probably wasn't even hers and doesn't even know what it is. Like, what? Whatever. Oh, so besides that, I'm going to this other yard sale. The last one I went to, it wasn't even on my list. It was just kind of there, and there wasn't really anything. And I saw $1 on the ground, and I'm just like, well, whatever. And I'm like, wait, no. So I picked up the $1, and then I went back to the yard sale's husband, boyfriend, or whatever, and he thought I was buying something. I'm like, no, this was on the ground. And he was just like, oh, thanks. And then the wife was like, oh, what happened? What'd she buy? And he was like, no, it was just floating around. And she was like, what? And I was just like, yeah, I found it right there. Just chilling there. And she's like, oh, you could have just gotten paid to go here. I'm like, yo, girl, that's not right. I can't do that. So, you know, I did some good. I bought some stuff. There you go. That was all for my day. So now, Jonathan and I are going to celebrate his birthday that's coming up. So I gotta go start doing some things. So I will see you guys in a later video. I'm sorry about the lack of Okami videos. I have been really stressed out with work, and then after work I'm just like, I'm so tired and I just can't even move or talk. I can't even verbally talk out loud to myself. I had to talk in my head. You know, you just want to talk out loud to yourself and I'm just like, can't even do it. Can't even do it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to record this weekend. If I can't, like, I'm sorry. I'm really tired because of work now. It drains all my energy. So I hope you guys are having a good weekend. Hope you guys have been having good weeks. I'm always checking my channel for the comments of other videos, so I'm gonna try really hard to record. If I can, I'm gonna apologize. I'm so sorry. I'm just so tired. But I hope you guys are all being happy and stuff. But I gotta go, so please make sure to like the video below. Also make sure to comment your feelings. Follow my Twitter for any video announcements I might make. And make sure to subscribe to my channel to see when I upload the next video. See you guys later.